Do you enjoy running? Do you wish you were in better shape and want to be? Maybe the solution for you is to join cross country. Cross country helps you get in better shape because you're working out every day after school. You run farther and faster than you probably thought you could. Also, the exercise helps your metabolism get faster, which allows you to eat more food and still be a healthy person, and you'll feel great. The sense of community on the cross-country team is really nice. You make a lot of new friends, you get running buddies. The team's really quirky, just a bunch of really fun people. We have a lot of fun. It's a really good time. If you want to get started, you should talk to Mr. C, or Coach Christensen. He's a math teacher in A Hall. He'll definitely be excited to get you going, and if you run into Coach Andrea, you could also talk to her, but she's not normally on school grounds, so your best bet, I think, is to talk to Mr. C. When you show up to practice, or are planning on it before it, you're going to need a water bottle, because we do run in all weather. When it rains or if it's really hot, you get very thirsty, so you need water. Also, you need running clothes, like dry-wicked clothes. You just need running clothes that you're comfortable running in. Also, you need a good attitude, because having a good attitude helps the team just encourage each other, and then we feed off of each other, and we just do great. So, a good attitude just really helps. Also, it's very good to have a sports watch with a stopwatch on it, because you need to be able to time your times for laps and miles and different things like that. It's also very helpful to have a mileage tracker, so that when you're logging your training on runningnights.com, which is Mr. C's training log website, then you'll know what to log and your time for it. It makes it a lot easier. Practices are every day from 3:30 to 5:20. Once a week, we go to the weightlifting room and we either do squats or hex bar deadlifts, and if you come, Mr. C would be happy to explain all of it to you. We do running workouts on the track. We also run in the neighborhood and on the Calcite Trail, and we do different loops that veterans to the cross country and Mr. C know very well, so they'll know how to guide you and you won't get lost. When practice starts, we meet in Mr. C's room and we do RPR, muscle activation. It's you press pressure points around all over your body, and it activates your muscles and just makes them very awake, so that you run faster and warm up doesn't take as long. And it might hurt when you start pushing the pressure points, but after a while, when you run, it makes you feel better. Then we run out to the track and we do a warm-up, and then we start the workout that Mr. C has picked for the day. On Friday nights before meets, we have pasta parties. A team member hosts them at their house. There's good food, there's pasta. It's a lot of fun. You can just hang out with your teammates, and it's not a big burden on whoever is hosting it. All they have to do is provide pasta and a table for people to sit, and the rest of the team pitches in and brings salad and fruit and desserts and stuff like that and drinks. So it's a lot of fun. Cross-country meets are almost every Saturday morning. We've had we've had two so far that are during the week, so you can bet on just Saturday mornings being filled there. Each race is about 3 miles. Some of them are 3.1 and some of them can be 2.5, but relatively they're only 3 miles, and while that may seem a lot once you're running it and once you've been in cross country a while, it doesn't really seem nearly as bad as it might sound. At meets, we always have someone signed up to bring snacks, because after you race, you're hungry, and also it's good to eat something after running because it helps you build muscle. And races normally have 3 categories. There's normally fresh soph, which is freshman, sophomore, and then there's junior varsity, and then there's varsity, which is normally like juniors and seniors, just people who are more advanced. And there's always girls and boys sections for each of those. If you're unable to join this season, there's stuff year-round you can do to get in shape and be ready for next season. During the winter, there's Winter Running Club that Mr. C runs. You just run and you just try to stay in shape, and you get to hang out with fun people again, so it's pretty fun. And in the spring, there's track, so you can do that, and it's more running and get used to that. And in the summer, there's also, Mr. C has a running program. He gives you a calendar, and it says how much you should try to run every day to help to get you in shape for the cross-country season, and just help you get ready for it so that you're not, like, dying the first day of practice. So anyway, I hope this presentation was helpful, and I hope you consider joining the cross-country team. Thanks for listening.